freedom continues to disappear in so many ways in the United States, unless of course you are following the script from the mainstream media and the public servants in office. If you're puppets sucking on a thumb every time they say something and beg for their help, then you're all good. You got a lot of freedom because you can say whatever you want, meaning like that's aligned with that, frame of wokeness and everything else that comes with it, right? But no. If you are a critical thinker, if you by any chance are a Trump supporter, we're going to openly take the names out who even retweeted Trump's tweets back in the day and label those people as terrorists. Again, try to make it up. You can't. That's basically communism in your face. And what are House Republicans doing about this? As always, nothing. This is why I said it is one party against we the people. It is one party against the working class. Speaking of the working class, right now, half of the American working force / class is making $41,000 a year, which is $3,400 a month. Average car payment is about $540. Median rent is just under a couple of dollars under $2,000, which leaves half of the American work class with under $900 a month for food, which we know you basically want to puke when you go to the grocery store or if you eat out. Not only because a lot of times the food is bad, it's just how much it costs. So you need new tires, you got a dental appointment that your insurance is not covering, whatever, you got additional $500 expense in 1 month that you did not account for. That leaves you with like $350 to work with for the entire month. I don't know how that's possible for a single person, let alone if you are, let's say, a single parent, or you got a wife that's staying at home and you're the only one that's working and making about 40 grand a year. I mean, it is beyond tough, and it's all by design to enslave people because they want two-party system, okay? Just like they have two-tiered justice system, which is in our face every single day. And again, those Republican puppets that are bought out globalists in office, they're not doing anything about it. They're just talking. I mean, some of them sound really good. You actually think they'll do something, but nope. Close but no cigar for you, you peasant, you piece of shit that are actually questioning me for what I'm doing. I'm wearing a suit and a tie, and I tell you what to do, and it's really good for you. It's for your safety. Knock, knock. Who's there? Lawmakers, public servants that turned into tyrants. We're here for your safety. The books have been written about this, ladies and gentlemen. I've been talking about it. I was ridiculed, made fun of every single day for years, making videos and letting people know what is coming, making sure they prepare, making sure they make videos, making their voices heard to let people know that are asleep. So hopefully, the more voices out there, trust me, they'll make changes pretty quickly, especially in the United States. Why? Because we still have certain parts of the Constitution that's intact, unlike other countries. So if 1 million people show up on Capitol Hill peacefully, and I'm going to repeat, peacefully, not even demanding, asking questions. Why is it that the border is still open? Question number one. Who are these people that are taking Christmas trees down? Why is it that the middle class is being gutted, but you're telling us that everything is good and inflation is coming down, and I go to the grocery store and I want to puke when I get the bill? Why is it that you guys are lying? What are you doing to fix it? Divide and conquer. They want two parties to divide the sheeple because they're easier to control. And that's how it's been throughout history, and that's how it's going to continue to be, unless people, black, white, whatever, Republican, Democrat, just get together and say enough. Go get your job done, or you're going to be out of office. Okay? You are a public servant, and we are not your puppets. But like I said, unfortunately, I've been talking about it. I don't see this happening anytime soon. People are afraid to even make videos because they might lose their job if they are not aligned with the ideology that's being pushed 24/7 from the public servants, I'm repeating, and the mainstream media. Okay? Talking about food prices and what's going on in the food industry. UN came out, this is not fake news, you can look it up yourself, with this article that basically says Americans should cut down on consumption of beef because of climate change. Why so many attacks on beef all the time? Maybe it is good for you. You guys let me know. I'm not a doctor, I don't know. Let me know why there are so many attacks on beef. Why is it that I will post this link from Joe Rogan? He had this old-timer farmer on his channel, and some other lady. She must have been either connected with this gentleman, or she runs her own farming business as well, right? Or she's been in the food industry. And listen to this. This is what they said on Joe Rogan, which has millions and millions of followers. 85% of grass-fed beef comes from other countries. That beef, that cow is raised and slaughtered in other countries, and then they repackage it in United States with all these fancy labels and packages, and slap a couple of American flags on it and say USDA, whatever, and that meat came from New Zealand or China or whatever. We have no idea what was injected in that meat, what's going on. We just gotta trust the same people that told us that we need to wear masks, we need to get all these jabs because they're supposed to protect us from this deadly virus. Should I go on? The same people that are bankrupting everyone, destroying the middle class, we're supposed to trust them that this is going to be something good. The point of the story is get to know local farmers, like Independence Arc Farm, or your farmer down the street from you. Better off make your own food, raise your own food. Start with, I talked about with the plant. If you have a small garden for right now and you're looking to expand, maybe get out of the city, get in the country, and learn how to grow something, it is beyond important. We've got another scamdemic out of China right now with some kind of new virus happening. I'm sure you heard about it. You can look that up yourself again. They're going to lock it up again with the trades. Supply chain is going to get out of hand. We've got wars that are still happening right now. It looks like it calmed down, but we know the relationship with Russia, with Ukraine, and what's going on with the United States, getting involved over there with grains being imported from certain countries to another countries they have none, and just add it's a domino effect right now happening with the supply chain, and you haven't seen, unfortunately, anything yet. COVID was just a test run for what these globalists, basically communists, have in store. It's man-made famine. You have to make sure you got access to healthy food at all times. If the internet goes down for a week or two, or a lot longer possibly, and you can't get into contact with, let's say, myself or someone else, you need to know where this farm is so you can somehow show up. Hopefully, when you see signs, keep out in certain places, especially around where I'm at. It is pretty rough. Like, I guess you would have to wait by the door until someone comes, because once that happens, it is going to get rough. So make sure you get to know your food suppliers, become friends with them, and you'll be all good. But the most important thing is, I'm going to repeat it again, this channel is not to scare you, it is to prepare you. You become your own grocery store by having your own food, raising your own food, okay? Learn how to hunt. Become your own central bank. I'm sure you heard Gregory Menorino talk about it in other channels. It is true. By holding real money in your possession. Gold, silver. I know it sounds like a broken record, but that's just beyond important. You gotta be outside the system. So you gotta be your own central bank, you gotta be your own grocery store, and you got to be your own security. You cannot rely on law enforcement to help you when the zombies come. You gotta be able to protect yourself and your family. You gotta be as efficient with certain things as possible. You gotta know how to use them. You gotta train, and you gotta be ready. And if nothing really bad happens, so what? You're stuck with porterhouse steak and some gold coins? It can be a lot rougher than that if you ask me. Or you got 2 freezers full of ground beef and roasts, and you got eggs because you bought some chickens, you got the really good eggs. Yeah, we can't let these freaks destroy us. We gotta prepare, and we gotta be aware. Spread messages like this, make your own videos, like and share, and let me know what you think about this. Is it just nonsense, fear-mongering, or it makes sense? I'm going to leave you all with this. Our job is to identify the problem, whatever that problem is, and then focus on solutions. That's all we can do. We can only control what we can control. I am out.